everyone, my name is Liberty and welcome back to my channel, and I thought I would do an unboxing today because I want to set up a new traveler style pocket size notebook or journal to take on our upcoming trip that we have next week. We're actually going scuba diving in Honduras, leaving next Friday, and I've actually never brought a traveler's notebook or journal with me on any of our vacations. It's always been a concept that seemed impossible to me. Our vacations are usually jam-packed. They are not relaxing by any means. I love our vacations, but we have zero downtime on our vacations. But the scuba diving trip, we actually have a ton of downtime. Apparently there's not a ton to do on the island of Roatan besides scuba diving, and I think we're doing 4 dives a day. So there's gonna be a lot of downtime in between. So I thought it would be a perfect time to see if I have the time and the will to travel journal while I'm away. Now I wanted to get a pocket size because the idea of bringing A5 size with me, like this journal that I got from Paper Republic recently, this seems too large to want to carry around with me. This is something I use mainly at home. I will bring it to a cafe, in my area, but I don't want to be carrying this around in my backpack. It's kind of chunky. I love it very much, but I don't want something this large on vacation. So I thought I would just get something that was a little bit more pocket sized, which brings me why I got this one from Paper Republic. It is their writer's box. So it does come with a few items in here, and I don't know what I'm going to use out of it, but I thought I would just do an unboxing and then maybe set it up and also show you some things that I will try to bring on vacation with me, like my little crafting pouch and things like that. So this is actually a very nice wooden box, as you can tell right here, and the idea is if you're done with other journals, you can kind of store them in here. But this is everything it came with. I've actually had this for a while, so I kind of forgot exactly what's in here. So it does come with a lot of extra elastic bands here. It even has extra ones kind of tucked down inside here, so that's really nice. You can choose the color that you want. It also came with this little card and cash holder. It's like a little folder that you can keep ephemera in or stickers or whatever. So I thought that was kind of nice. It came with this ruled paper, 2 of them to be exact. And that is the front and that is the back. And it's just lined ruled paper. If you saw my last video, I'm obsessed with this fish. It's called a clown triggerfish. And this is another ruled notebook here. And if you are into the dot grid, here we go. It came with the dot grid right here. And again, it came with 2 of them. I have another notebook, and this one is also dotted. I might actually use this one because I think I might want to use a dotted one for this journal. That's what it looks like. I don't know the name of this fish. I'll have to look it up, and if I see this, I'll link it. Yeah, as a scuba diver, I should probably know some of these fish, but this is amazing. And then the whole reason why you're here is the journal. So like I said, it came with this beautiful box here, so you can store your used journals in there. And then, as you know, they always write a handwritten note to you, and this one says, "Have a great day," from Anita. What's nice is you can choose which type of journal, meaning you can choose the color. So I chose the petrol blue. I saw this and this just reminds me of vacation. I was like, this is the journal that I just love. I think it's so beautiful. And this also comes with a blank notebook inside, so plain paper. So if you want plain paper, it's here for you. And also it came with this certificate of authenticities right here. And if you watch my last video, I actually kept this and I used it as decor in this journal here. And I might do the same for this one because I think it's kind of neat. So what I want to do right now is get everything out of here, and I'll show you just the journal really quick in case you're not that familiar with this. So again, this is the petrol blue. It automatically comes with this orange elastic band here. That's the side, and on the back it does say Paper Republic embossed at the bottom here. I thought this would be a lot easier to carry around with me than this large A5. What I want to do now is see what I want to use with this. Now there are a few items that I have from other companies here that I want to use. So I always have some type of traveler style insert from the traveler's notebook, And I like to have some type of decoration or decor inside of my journals. It just makes me happy. So I printed out some images and I laminated them, and I also printed out 2 pictures of my dogs. So that's Phoebe and that is Chloe. So, you know, when I'm away from home, I'm gonna be with Mike, so I don't need his picture in here, you know? But if I'm away from home and I'm missing my dogs, I always do, that'll be kind of fun to have in here. So I definitely wanna put this in here. I actually might put this in here too. I did this on my last one. Let me see where it would fit. I actually might keep that in there like that. We'll see. I'll see. I'll play with that a little bit later. Now, as far as the card craft insert, I have 2. As you can see, the Paper Republic one is a little bit larger. This is from Traveler's Notebook, but I was worried that this would be too dark, but now that I'm looking at it, I actually might like it. This might be a little bit too small for what I'm looking for, so I will get some stickers on here. I also might want to put this in here. This is actually from Louise Carmen. It's one of their portfolios, and I like to, you know, keep some other things in here, but I love these colors together with the blue and the red, so I definitely want to keep that in here. And I think I want to keep this dot grid in here as well. I also have this little Moleskine notebook here. I'm not sure. It looks like, I mean, it will fit. I kind of like this vibe together, but what I'm gonna do is kind of just set up everything and I will be back. Okay, I think I have what I want in here, but I'm going to put a couple of charms on here, add a pen loop, and then I'll do a quick flip through, and then I will go over the rest of the things that I'm going to be bringing on this trip. So I'm obviously having a hard time figuring out what I want. I'm kind of attracted to the smaller charms here. I like the moon and I like the stars and I like the cloud. I like that, but I also like this little passport. That makes sense with this, right? But I could always put it on the side. I don't know. But I also like my initial. I've had this for a while and I just haven't used it yet. But I'm also attracted to this one here because I feel like this is like really, really pretty and that would match it quite well. Okay, so I have my journal set up and I think I have everything that I want on it and in it, and I'll do a quick flip through and then I will also show you my little Delfonics pouch that I'm bringing with me and my printer. So let me just show you my journal first because this is the star of the show, right? So I kind of played with the different charms that I have and I went with this little frame, and it does have a seashell in it and it has like a little, like an ocean themed background, and I thought that would be perfect for a travel journal. And then I put this little passport on the side here. I also added this little page clip here. So I stuck with the orange because I love this orange and blue together. I just think it's such a beautiful contrast. So let me just show you. Now, I'm not used to setting up a pocket size. I'm going to have to play with this to see how I can get things to fit a little bit better. I've seen so many people on TikTok and Instagram, they can really fill these very nicely, but I don't know if I'm doing the bands right in here, so I'm going to have to look at some TikTok videos. I'm going to keep everything that I have in here. I like what I have, but it's laying a little bit awkward in here, and I don't feel like I have as much stuff as some of the people on TikTok and Instagram, so I'm just going to have to learn how to play with the bands and how to wrap things in here. I'm just not as good when it comes to that. So as we get into here, as you know, if you've seen any of my other videos, I like to have something right in the beginning that's a little bit decorative. So again, I've had these pictures from Matisse and I just laminated them and I just put them on both sides of this clear traveler's notebook insert that I just got from Amazon. So that's the first part here. This is that little card holder that came with the Paper Republic box today, and I just added a little Kodak looking sticker here and some washi tape. So I figured this would be a great place if I collect some tickets or receipts. This would be a perfect place to kind of store all that kind of stuff. And on the back here, I just have another sticker here. It looks like a little film reel, and I really like that, and I just thought it was really pretty. I kept this little certificate of authenticity that came with this journal. I always liked that. I don't know why. I saw someone do it on TikTok and I was obsessed with it. So I wanted to keep that in here. And this is the back of the clear traveler's notebook. And then I have a picture of my 2 dogs. So then we get into another section here, which is the Louise Carmen. This is a little portfolio, and I just love this color with the blue so much. And again, I can fill this with whatever I want. I might add a few more stickers in here, but I have a pouch with all that. So, and then I have this beautiful page clip here. It is an image of the girl with the pearl earrings. So I'm just gonna keep that up here. And then this is the dotted paper. So I figured I would do my little junk journaling, whatever I want in here. I don't know how it's gonna go yet. Again, I've never had any of these on a trip before, so I'm really curious how I'm gonna end up using it. On the back here, I have a pen holder because, you know, there's no pen holder in here, and I've been loving this Pentel Energel liquid ink, and this is in brown, and I just really like how that looks sometimes in your journal. I do have other pens that I'm bringing with me in case that doesn't work out. And then this is the back of that Louise Carmen portfolio. And then I added 2 more back here. This one is from the box that I got from Paper Republic. This is another dotted paper that I just added some stickers on. And then I added the Moleskine plain paper back here. So that is the back. So this is the entire journal setup here, and I'm happy with it. Like this actually feels like I have enough to journal with, and I really like how it feels. It's small, it's compact. I feel like it would fit easily in a little bag. So just want to be able to just kind of like throw this right in my bag and just do some journaling if I'm out. I feel like something like this would be easier to put on, like say you want to do some journaling, you know, maybe at a cafe or something like that. I feel like this just takes up a lot less space. Whereas if I brought my regular journal, if I brought this bad boy, like this is a beast. And to open up this whole thing, it would just take up so much space and compared to this. You know what I mean? So if I just wanted to kind of like do a little journaling, I could easily do that without taking up a ton of space on the table or even on my lap. So sometimes you sit on a park bench, you want to just journal something down really quick. I think that would be kind of fun. So that's the journal in its entirety. And just let me show you a couple things that I'm going to bring with this to kind of go along with it. Next, I have this Delfonics pouch. Everybody has this. I've seen so many videos of people setting this up. I'm inspired by some, but some of this stuff, I don't know. I wanted to have a small version. This is the small size. A lot of people have the medium size, but I wanted something kind of comparable to my journal so I can easily kind of bring both with me. This is the red Delfonics pouch. I add pins on here. This is all Van Gogh. So I have like a Van Gogh face and his self-portrait. I have a sunflower here and there. This is another page clip. It actually goes with something inside. I don't have a lot in the front pouches just because there's no way to secure them in there. I do have some pens in the back here. I've mentioned this a bunch of times. I love these Le Pen Flex. So I have a red one and I have a brown one here. I probably will add a black one. I have to go through my colors to see what I'm gonna bring. And this is actually a watercolor brush. It's a travel brush because it goes with a little kit in here. So as we get inside the pouch, I'm trying to keep this as organized as I can, okay? Because I just didn't want everything kind of thrown in there, which I did have like that. So you're going to see a theme here. I have a bunch of tins. Mike loves tins when we go away on vacation. We actually got this tin with some candies in it from Venice. After we were done with it, I thought it'd be a perfect way to store some stickers in here. So I just have a bunch of little stickers in here. And then I have another tin here. This is actually just some stickers of like little circles. Sometimes I just like to add these little things to add some ephemera to a page, you know, or to a layout for your junk journaling. So this is just some circle stickers here. I have some tape and I have some glue, so I have those. I have another tin here. This is actually from the Barnes Foundation Museum, or the Barnes Museum in Philadelphia. I live near Philadelphia, and this was a dark chocolate and sea salt caramel tin. And I thought the tin was so beautiful because it has kind of like this seaside image on it. So I kept a few things in here. I thought this was really handy. So in here I have a little washi tape, and these are actually scissors, like little travel scissors. These are handy, they fit in here nicely. This is some pencil lead here. I do have a pencil in here somewhere. Oh, that's right. So this is one of those Leuchtturm 1917 refillable pencils. I love this so much, and this is the lead that goes with it. So I keep that in there in case you just want to do a quick sketch, you know, without the pen. And then I just have some more stickers kind of sitting here, some random stickers that I like a lot. So I like to kind of keep that in here. For as far as the washi tape is concerned, I might actually, because I've seen a lot of people do one of those cards and you wrap the washi tape around it. I haven't done that yet. Not a big deal. I don't use a ton of washi in my stuff, so maybe I will at some point. I'm just gonna see how I do with my kit for right now. And then you can see here I have some more, just some ephemera. If you watch my videos, you're probably getting sick of seeing the museum theme, but it's what I like right now. I like museum and art, so I like to decorate my journals with art and museum themed things. I also, this is kind of a kit, so I wanted to show you. I saw this, I think, on, I don't remember exactly, it might have been Instagram. This is a watercolor kit here. I wanted to show you this. Look how cute this is. Look how tiny that is. And the idea is there's a magnet on this little page clip. And the idea is that you clip this to your page like this. And then this is a place for your water, and this can go to the side of the page as well. And then this is the travel brush that comes with it. So the idea is that you can use this as a water, you can do this. I haven't used it yet, it's brand new, and it even has a tiny little sponge here, you guys. Look how cute that is. It has a little sponge that fits right in there. I do have other styles of watercolor travel items, but this is so cute. It was so hard to pass up, and the whole kit came just like this. So you kind of get everything in one here. You have a brush, you have your watercolor, you have the magnet, and you have a way to kind of keep some water here. So I just like how compact all this is. I'll let you know, I don't know, I'm not an artist, so I don't know about the quality of the paint or anything like that, but that's something I thought I would try in my journal as well. And then in the back here, I have this clear, it's actually technically a card holder, but I wanted to keep a bunch of ephemera and stickers with me. And this is a nice way to keep everything kind of organized. And I just put like one of these old traveler style bands around it to kind of keep it closed in the meantime. But just give you an idea, some of them have like the full page that's open like this, so I just threw a bunch of stuff, like a bunch of stickers and ephemera in here. And then the other side, they do have like credit card size here. The only thing is that things fall out very easily. Everything's very slippery in here. That's okay because I'm just gonna keep everything closed with that little band, but I just kind of put just a bunch of things that I like in here. I just kind of cut some things up out of some of the ephemera that I already have, just so I can have some options if I'm out and about. And then there's another full size on the back here. And I like this a lot because it fits very nicely in my small bag here. So it just kind of keeps everything really compact here. And then I do have some extra stickers here. I like word stickers a lot. So I have some word stickers, I have airplane stickers and just dot stickers and museum stickers. So this doesn't fit in there, which is fine, but I thought it would still be kind of neat in the back here. So I'm trying to keep everything neat and organized. So as you can see, everything fits in here nicely. And as you can see, everything is back in here and not too tight of a fit here. So I really like this setup, I really do. I might add a few more pens back here, that's all. Last thing that I'm bringing with me is I'm bringing a little thermal mini printer. And I know there's so many different ones. This is just a little case I got from Amazon. It's Van Gogh. And I have the Canon Ivy here. And then I have some extra refillable paper here. This is everything I'm going to bring with me for travel journaling and junk journaling for our trip to Honduras next week. And I'm really excited. I hope it works out well. If you guys have any tips or tricks about travel journaling, because taking stuff to a trip and vacation is a little bit out of my comfort zone. Let me know also if you do travel journal. Do you bring your journals with you, or do you do it like after? And if there are some brochures that don't fit in here, like say I get like a map or like a big brochure that's kind of big and it doesn't fit in here, that's fine. I will come home and I will add it to my regular everyday journal. So, and if you guys are interested, if you haven't seen this video, I'll link all of my journal setups down below. I only use one journal at a time on a daily basis. This is only going to be coming with me on vacations. This is strictly a vacation travel journal. That's it. This is something I'm going to grab anytime I take a trip, just to kind of see how it goes. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, cheers.